Welcome back everybody. 2025 so far certainly has been a challenging year for finding a job and actually obtaining one, as what we've seen in 2020 is that employers have announced almost 222,000 job cuts so far in 2025, and that might not sound very large, however this is the highest year-to-date total according to them. Now this is really significant and is apparently happening. We've spoken about these before, but the big thing and perhaps the most important thing to speak about is that this is not just the small companies that you've never heard of, and it certainly isn't just the low-level workers that are being fired. It's sometimes the executive in these companies. And that brings us on to today's topic, as we are looking at a really interesting case of a job cut situation, and this is worth focusing on. We are going to be looking NASA. So what we're seeing here is that NASA will shut down 3 offices amid Trump's layoffs. NASA told its employees earlier that the space agency will start cutting its ranks, including the office of its chief scientist, as part of a broader government-wide restructuring effort. So, apparently, Janet Petro, the acting director of NASA, announced the move on Monday in a memo to staff obtained a phased reduction in the force. This is occurring advance of Thursday's deadline for agencies to submit layoff plans to the government's human resources arm. So again, we've seen a lot about this, and we kind of expect this. This is interesting again, and the thing that I think that a lot of people don't even consider is perhaps the effect that this will have in the broader market. Now, we've expected a lot of government organisations to be cutting staff. We've heard a lot about going from a number of different departments. Where this, in my opinion, becomes a lot more significant is when we look out to the broader market and look at private companies, say. So what we're seeing at the minute is enough private companies are cutting staff. And here are some of the brands that we've looked at in the past, right? Into 2024 and 2025, we're seeing some significant layoff numbers, right? March of 170 employees, 3 country. In March the 8th, we saw Wayfair lay off those 340 employees in tech, and the list. And even in 2024, look at these brands, all of which you've probably heard of: Citigroup, Boeing, Intel, Tesla, UPS, Amazon, Unilever. These are some of the largest brands in the world, and these are. And again, this is really concerning when we view the broader picture. In a market where it's already hard to get a job, we're seeing a lot of people actually losing their jobs. And again, the small amount of jobs that there is, the small amount of openings that are created, is going to be very. Anybody without major experience and skills. The truth appears to be that these companies are just not hiring in the way that they were. And again, for new people looking to get into this industry, it is looking extremely hard. And really, this relates to a lot of major brands, a lot of major sort of operations, whether it's banking, finance, whether it is technology and AI. A lot of these companies are now starting to scale back the workforce amid perhaps lower profit numbers, more efficiencies being improved and approved from AI, and all of these different new changes in the market, which essentially mean that the workforce can shrink. It's certainly a worrying time for anybody looking for a job in this field, but this is the reality of today's jobs market. Thank you for watching this. I will see you again soon. Goodbye.